Well, hello, and thank you for joining me on the DisclosureFest Foundation's weekly global live stream. If you were on with Jimmy Church and Dr. Stephen Greer for the last hour or so, they were sharing some fascinating information. And now we're going to continue with our weekly live stream. I want to thank Dr. Greer and Jimmy Church for doing a fabulous job. They had a wonderful discussion, and I love that Dr. Greer talks so much about consciousness and how important disclosure is when it comes to really going into the one mind, which is what DisclosureFest Foundation's Mass Meditation Initiative is all about, getting us into our hearts with that one mind and really closing the gap between an old paradigm and ushering in a new paradigm. And that's why we're here. These are unprecedented times on earth. And we know a lot of people have been struggling with what's real, what's truth, what's not truth, and where we fit in all of that. And what Disclosure Fest is doing is bringing us together into our hearts, giving us beautiful meditations and artists and yoga practitioners and musicians that all join us at the mass meditation every year on the summer solstice. We may have to push our event out till maybe August. We're still waiting to hear from the Los Angeles State Historic Parks to give us that date that we can have our live event, because we really want all of you to join us in this global mass meditation and join this movement to get us to raise our consciousness. I'm really excited today that we have Jennifer Partridge, who is an amazing life coach and EFT practitioner. EFT is emotional freedom tapping. She's going to teach us how to sail through these times with this technique. She's all about living your wildest dreams and raising our vibration. And I'm really excited to introduce to you today Jennifer Partridge. Are you with us, Jennifer?
Yes, I
Yay!
am.
I'm
Hello,
so glad to
Michelle.
see you.
So nice to see you as well.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for your patience. We had some technical difficulties with Dr. Greer is in Virginia and they're having a big windstorm. So the power kept going out, but they had a lot of information, and he was talking about his film that just premiered, which is CE5. I encourage everybody to go look at that film. If you can go to YouTube or on iTunes, you can rent it there. And Jennifer, now we'd like to get into what emotional freedom technique and tapping is all about, because I feel that many people are now really feeling this great experiment that we're going through, and it has started to affect many people's emotions. And you are here to help us find our center again and really come back into that calm presence that we want to emit on earth, and getting us out of fear and into that just knowing that we're going to get through this and we're doing it together. So I am going to excuse myself while you take it over. Okay?
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Michelle. I
You're
really
welcome.
appreciate what you're doing and bringing the world together through these streams and really holding that space for people to come and have that sanctuary. So thank you for inviting me into this as well.
You're so welcome. Thank you for blessing us. All right, take it away.
Beautiful. Thank you. So, we're going to do a tapping session today, and we're going to work on whatever is coming up for us. And if you are new to tapping or emotional freedom technique, it's a very simple method. So, if you've never done it before, it's going to take you 2 seconds to learn. You'll jump right in with me. But to give you a little bit of an insight on how it works, it's a blend of modern psychology and Chinese medicine. So in Chinese medicine, if you've ever been to an acupuncturist or you've had acupressure, we're going to be tapping on some of those same points, which are connected to these meridians, which are energy energy lines that run up and down the body. And so if we are having a struggle in life, it could be a physical struggle. Some people might be affected physically by the coronavirus. Others may be struggling emotionally. The energy lines start to get blocked, and then stagnation occurs when you're in that struggle. When you're able to release the struggle, then the prana or the life force can flow through those lines much more easily. And so when we're tapping on our body, we're doing a very similar thing to what you might see done in acupuncture or acupressure by stimulating those points. Now, where this goes quantum is we start to use that combined with modern psychology. And modern psychology is all about talking about how we feel, what our emotions are, what is coming up for us. And the power of blending these two modalities to make tapping is so profound, because not only are you rewiring the energetic system and the physical system through tapping these points, but you're also drawing the trauma to the surface by talking about it. And when you start talking about it, you're able to start clearing it out even more in the physical, and you're able to start rewiring the brain. And right now, there's so much fear happening in society. And I actually think it's just a magnification of what is unhealed, of what is unresolved in the collective right now. And occasionally things will happen on the planet that draw that really deep unconscious space of the collective to the surface. So wherever you are, whatever emotions you're going through, you're going to feel a magnified experience right now, because there is a collective energy digging into the unconscious, which has been created by fear put into the system. And a lot of the fear may or may not be justified, but either way, it's giving us exactly what we need in order to evolve. And we are given an opportunity to evolve through this. Like any challenge, we are invited into an awakening. And so although there is so many things that we could complain about right now or be afraid of, that really doesn't help us find the solution. And it's justified that we all go through these waves. Yet when we use tapping, we're able to actually go in and neutralize those waves so that we can see more clearly, and we can approach our reality from a place of deep inner trust and deep love, and a knowingness that we are safe. And that level of safety comes from us deeply recognizing who we truly are. Because who we truly are is not what's happening on the surface of reality. Who we truly are is so deep, such an infinite depth of ocean, which is the trueness of our being. And when we get caught on the surface of those waves, it's very uncomfortable. But when we drop down deeper, there's more stillness. You're aware there might be something happening up there. There's a lot of fear. But when you can drop deep into your being, which is what tapping helps you do, because it clears out all the ruffle on the surface, when you're able to go into that depth, you're able to hold space not only for yourself and the solutions that you need for your own life, but for the solutions you need for the people around you as well. Because right now, more than ever, we have to support each other. We have to support each other more than what we used to. And with the challenges of the financial system, people losing jobs, people not having houses to stay in, and then people going through health issues, we really have to show up even more. And sometimes when we're caught on the surface, it's hard to show up because we're so caught in our own drama. And so we're going to clear out that drama today so that we can show up for our own life and show up for the collective evolution, and recognize that this is a gift of awakening, and that there is nothing to be afraid of because we are awakening. And the moment we go into a track of fear, we're actually feeding the system of fear. Even if we're blaming something outside of us, or we have some conspiracy or some belief that someone's doing something against us, we're actually feeding the fire. So the invitation in this session is to be present with it all, to bring so much love to it, to recognize that love is our superpower. And that's why the theme for today is tapping into your superpower, because love is the superpower. It's what shifts us into the dimension that we're all calling in. And it doesn't mean that like bad things are going to happen if we're just in love. It means that we shift into a different dimension and then the world shifts with us. Because someone once said, I can't remember who it was, you cannot get the solution from the same state of consciousness. You have to shift it. So that's what we're going to do today. Thank you for hearing my piece on all of this. And as we dive in, I ask you just to really give yourself the opportunity to be with the process, because it requires you really feeling your emotions. And when you feel your emotions, it can be uncomfortable, but we're going to give so much love to them that they dissolve. So turn off your phone, turn off any other distractions, and get yourself settled into a space with me for the next 40 minutes. We're going to just peel off those layers and you're going to find more freedom in your being. And you will get out of this session whatever you put into it. So if you really travel with me, because I'm there with you, if you really go on this journey, you're going to feel amazing at the end. And I'm really grateful that we have this time together and that we get to really share this sacredness of this moment in time and in history together. All right, so let's begin. So I'm going to take you through a few points. I'm going to show you what they are, and then we're going to begin into the actual tap itself. So under the collarbones here, you'll just massage underneath the collarbone. This is the emotional well. You tap the center of the chest, and these are all the meridian points I was talking about. Tapping the front of the ribs where they jut out, tapping the side of the ribs, and you can cross your arms over if you like as well. Tapping the side of the wrist, tapping the side of the thumb where the nail juts out the most, tapping the next finger where the nail juts out the most, middle finger where the nail juts out the most. Next finger is the only one on the opposite side, and then little finger where it juts out the most, always on the inside there, and then the side of the hand here. All of these points are connected to the organs. In Chinese medicine, different organs hold different emotions, so you're giving yourself a little organ cleanse emotionally here. Then you tap the top of the head, the back of the head, around, and then you make your way down. Now, if you have been out and about and you do not have clean hands, I would say go wash them now, because we're going to touch our face. If you can't wash your hands, do not touch any of the facial points, because we don't want to contaminate anything if our hands have not been cleaned. But if they are, you move to the middle of the brows, the temples, the cheeks, underneath the nose, underneath the lips, and then back to the center of the chest again. And that's the basic cycle that we're going to move through. And as we do this, it's going to be a call and response. So I'm going to ask you how you feel, and you will say out loud how you feel. Occasionally, I'm going to tell you what to say. If my words aren't accurate to what you're truly feeling, then change what your word is. So I might say, I feel really scared. And you might be like, no, I feel angry. So change the word to angry. And then if you don't know what you feel, it's possible that there might be some numbness. Give my word a try and see if it digs anything up. Ultimately, you can't drill in any negativity, because what we're going to do, any negativity that comes up, then it's getting the love that we really want to give to it. So we're drawing stuff from the subconscious, we're bringing it love, we're settling it so that it shifts permanently. Awesome. All right, are you ready? Go, 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 go. Oh, oh, awesome. All right, so let's take a moment right now. Close your eyes, settle into your space, start massaging underneath the collarbone. I am going to play a little bit of music under here for us as well. Let's take a moment and just tune into how we've been feeling today, what's been coming up for us. Let's just be present with it, even if it's uncomfortable. And then repeating after me. I've been feeling really concerned about what? Tell me what you're concerned about. Just speak it out loud. Just say it out loud. I want to hear it. Tapping between the brows. I've been really concerned about. Tell me what it is. Tapping the temples. I've been really concerned about. Tell me again. Tapping the cheeks, and it's been making me feel what? What's it been making you feel? Sad, worried, scared, angry, hopeless, helpless, ashamed, agitated, angry, frustrated. What's it been making you feel? This issue, it's been making me feel. Tapping underneath the nose, it's been making me feel. Say it again. Tapping underneath the lips, and that's really hard. I've been feeling what? Tell me what you've been feeling. Tapping the center of the chest, and it's been overwhelming me. I've been feeling overwhelmed. I've been feeling overwhelmed, and what else? Tell me what it is. Tapping the front of the ribs, and I forgive myself for feeling like this. Tapping the side of the ribs. It's possible I'm still a good human being. Tapping the side of the wrist, and I'm still worthy of love. Even though I'm really concerned about, just tell me what that is. Tapping the side of the thumb. And I've been feeling really helpless here. Lost. Alone. Unsupported. Tapping the next finger. It's been really scary. And it's been making me what? What's it been making you do? How's it been triggering you? What types of habits have been coming out of you? Have you been reactive towards others? Have you been breaking down? What's been happening as a result of all of this happening? I have been, tell me what it is. Tapping the next finger, and I forgive myself. Tapping the opposite side of the next finger, and I'm ready to work through this. Tapping the little finger, because I'm worthy of feeling light. Tapping the side of the hand, I'm worthy of feeling my light. Tapping the top of the head, I'm worthy of feeling good in my life. I'm worthy of feeling at home in my body. I'm worthy of feeling supported. And I'm worthy of feeling strong. Tapping between the brows. I am worthy. What are you worthy of? I want to hear what that is. I am worthy of what? Tapping the temples. And if you are watching this on YouTube or on Facebook and you want to write into us in a moment and just tell us what you are worthy of, and then come back to that tap, because we are collectively dreaming our reality together right now, and we get to choose together what we claim as reality. Tapping the cheeks. I get to choose what? Tell me what you get to choose. Tapping underneath the nose, even though I've been struggling with this. And I've had similar struggles my whole life. So let's be real right now. Let's be real with the struggle that we're currently faced with. And let's be real with the fact that this is also a pattern in our life. And that it is just exaggerated right now. And that this pattern has come up to be healed and to be cleared. Once and for all. For the generations before you and for the generations to come, this is the moment in history where it gets cleared out. Because it's so present right now. Tapping the center of the chest. Are you ready to go there and clear it out for yourself, for your family line, and for any future generations? So tune into what this struggle has been for you right now. Just tune into how that feels in your body. Is it heavy? What's the texture of it? Is it prickly? Is it oozing? Is it festering? Is it sticky? What does the texture feel like of this challenge that you're going through? It feels like, and just tell me what it feels like. It feels like, tell me what it is. And where is it in your body? It's is it in your chest? Is it in your belly? Your shoulders, your hips, your jaw? Where is it living right now? This texture and this struggle. It's in my, tapping the front of the ribs. Now lean into it. Really let it just be uncomfortable for a moment. Go into the feeling, the uncomfortability of how it's been triggering you, how it's been making you feel tight or heavy or depressed or sad or scared or lonely or whatever emotion that's been coming up with it. Feel it in your body right now. Feel the texture of it. Where is it in your body? Lean into it. Let it be uncomfortable. And now while you're in it, intensify how uncomfortable it is by 50%. Really go there just for a moment. We want to bring it all the way to the surface so that we can fully clear it out. So lean into that right now. Intensify how uncomfortable, when it is triggered, when it is overwhelming you, when you really feel that feeling, intensify it by 75%. Intensify it by 100%. Really let it be uncomfortable right now. And as you're in that uncomfortable place right there, oh, it's so triggering. Feel a wave of gentle compassion, like a breeze coming in with so much love and empathy, holding all of that you have been going through, that is connected to you and all the past generations. And lean into it a little bit more, and then take a big deep breath and release a big sigh. Tongue out, another big deep breath, and move your head around. Moving the side of the ribs, take another big deep breath, release a big sigh. So good. Tapping the wrist. I love and deeply accept myself exactly as I am. Even though this has been really hard. Even though I've been struggling with this a long time. And I just want to feel safe, protected, and loved. a big, deep breath. Release another big sigh. Side of the thumb. So I want you to tune into now the first memory that just pops in your mind when you remember feeling a similar way. When you had a similar struggle and you had those same types of emotions. So perhaps you're dealing with financial pressure right now. And you remember what that felt like in your family when your parents used to stress over money. Or perhaps you're having relationship challenges and all the issues are coming up, and you remember that same feeling in one of your earlier relationships or between mum and dad as a kid. I want you to tune into the challenge that you're currently faced with and remember just an earlier memory that pops up right now. Whatever comes to your mind is the perfect one. And just tune into that one for the moment, because we're going to bounce around a little just to see how the pathways are all connecting. And I want you just to tell me out loud what was happening in that memory. I was, and then this happened, and then they said that, and that made me feel this. Just go on a little rant around what was in that memory. Tapping the next finger. And just see it as if you're watching it on a movie screen right now. It all started when, tell me again. Tapping the opposite side of the next finger. And the most painful part of that memory was what? What was the most painful moment in that memory? Tapping the little finger. The most painful part was, tell me what that is. And that made me feel what? What did that make you feel when that happened? Like your needs didn't matter, or that you weren't loved, or you were unworthy, or that you worried for your life. What did that make you feel? It made me feel, tune into what that made you feel, scared, hopeless. Tapping the side of the hand, it made me feel. And that is totally understandable. It's totally understandable that I felt. Take a big, deep breath into that. Release a big sigh. Tapping the top of the head. And I forgive myself for how hard that was. I forgive myself for thinking that I wasn't good enough, or that I wasn't worthy, or that my needs didn't matter. Tapping between the brows, I forgive myself for struggling. Tapping the temples, I forgive myself for not knowing a way out of it. Tapping the cheeks, because nobody showed me a way out of it. Nobody showed me a way out of it. Nobody showed me a way out of it. Tapping underneath the nose, and so I didn't know how to get out of it. Tapping underneath the lips, and I've been struggling with this my whole life. And who was it that showed you this struggle? Who in your family line also struggled with things like this? Who showed you to struggle like this? It reminds me of, tell me who it reminds you of in your earlier life that showed you that it wasn't going to be easy, that you had to struggle, that you had to be defensive or scared, or that needs didn't matter, or that there was desperation, or that there was resistance or resentment or whatever it was? Who showed you that pattern of how to behave? Who showed you that pattern of belief? Tapping the front of the ribs. It reminds me of, tell me who. Tapping the side of the ribs, because they were afraid as well. And nobody showed them how to get out of it either. Nobody showed them how to love themselves the way they needed it. Tapping the side of the wrist. I'm showing myself now. I'm showing myself how to step into pure love. I'm showing myself how to attract miracles. I'm showing myself how to lift my vibration. I'm showing myself that I am worthy of love. I'm showing myself that I can create my destiny. And I am showing myself that there is brilliance in this moment. And there is beauty in this moment. And there is love right here, right now. There is love. There is love right here, right now. Feel into that love right now. Feel the unseen realms that want to rush in. Feel your guides, feel your angels, feel your ancestors who love you so deeply. Feel the infinite field that is the quality of love, wanting to hold you so deeply right now and tell you everything is okay. Feel the veil being lifted right now. And feel all of that love surrounding you like a blanket. Take a big, deep breath into that. Release a big sigh. Shake your shoulders a little. Take another big, deep breath. Shake off the weight. Big, deep breath. Shake it off right now. Take another big, deep breath. Shake it off. This does not belong to you. It's not yours. Take another big, deep breath. Release a big sigh. Now lift the shoulders up and shake them up and down. And we're going to do a simple breath movement right now. Inhale up, exhale down. Keep going with that breath. Keep lifting the energy up. Inhale, hold the breath, bring it all up. Hold the breath, bring it all up into the upper centers. Drop the chin down slightly. And then bring the hands up and then blow it out. Take another big, deep breath in. Bring the shoulders towards the ear, drop the chin, hold the breath. Sip in a little more. Hands up, exhale, blow it out. Once more, inhale. Hold the breath, drop the chin, sip a little more. Really hold the breath. Exhale, blow it out. Placing one hand on the chest, one hand on the belly. Feeling the breath moving through the whole system right now. Drink deeply from that breath, allowing it to nourish and nurture every part of your whole system. Knowing that this prana, this life force, this life-giving quality of oxygen prana is moving through the energy highways of your body right now, strengthening your superpowers. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, hold the breath, exhale, coming back to between the brows, repeating after me. It's possible. I am safe and free. I am safe. I am free. I am safe. I am free. I am safe. I am free. Take a big deep breath, release a big sigh. Tapping down to the temples. It's possible. I am being invited into more beauty right now. Tapping the cheeks. It's possible. Spirit is inviting me into light. Tapping underneath the nose. I'm allowing this light in. I am allowing the light in. I am allowing the light in. I am allowing the shower of light. And imagine a full encompassing light shower upon you right now, purifying, elevating, lifting your frequency. Feel the shower of light touching all areas of your aura, all areas of your physical body, all areas of your brain and your consciousness and your mind. Feel that shower that's happening right now. And drink into that shower, drink into that light, take a deep breath. Release a big sigh. Drink into that shower again, big deep breath. Feel the whole system up so beautiful. Exhale. I've got this. I've got this. And it's possible my life is getting better in every moment now. It's possible my purpose is being activated. My power and my light is being activated. My joy is being activated. My play is being activated. My gratitude is being activated. My service is being activated. And this is where it goes now. We shift our paradigm into that gratitude. The overflowing gratitude creates service because it is the overflow, because we know that we are whole. We know that the universe is taking care of us. We know that we are safe. And therefore we can show up more fully. What is happening moment by moment. We can show up for the world now. I get to live my purpose right now. I'm in the front of the room. My sacred gift to the world is being illuminated right now. My sacred gift and my sacred light. Tapping the side of the ribs. And I'm allowing it to expand and touch everyone in my life right now. So tune into anyone in your life that needs a good, healthy dose of that light, and imagine them being taken over by that wave of light. That so much light is flooding out of you that it is touching everyone in your life. Imagine those people right now getting a beautiful immune boost of light. Feel them being lifted, that their vibration is lifting as well. That the vibration of this light is lifting everyone up. Feel that right now. Feel everyone in your life, all your relationships, all people that you are in touch with, that you're working with, that you're in collaboration with, that you are in relation with. Feel everyone getting a lift of that light right now. Frequency lifting. Take a big deep breath into all of that beauty. Now come up to the head. It's possible I can enjoy my life. It's possible I can trust myself. I'm trusting myself now. Everything is good. There's nothing going on. I am here. I am alive. I am free. And I am filled with magnificence. Feel all of that right now. Close your eyes, tune into the magnificence that you are. Feel that. Feel it lighting up your life. Take a big, deep breath. Release a big sigh. And now rub your hands together. Knowing that as you stoke the fire, as you create heat, you bring healing to yourself and others. So we activate the palms right now with light. And we pray into our palms right now as we stoke the fire of our prayers, knowing that all is well, that we are well, that we are stable, that we are filled with beauty, that our family is well, and that our collective family is well. Feel that for the whole planet right now. Everyone recognizing, remembering their wellness. Take a big deep breath. And now place your hands on any area of your body that seeks this light. Exhale slowly. And feel this gentle light recalibrating your whole system. Take a deep breath in. One more stoke here, rubbing the hands together. Feeling the reset happening right here, right now in your life. That there is more beauty coming right now. And then place it on any other area of your body. I like to place it over my eyes right now. Take a deep breath in. Hold the breath. Feel everything resetting itself. And then coming down, placing your hands on your chest. Feeling into the gratitude of your life. The sacredness of your life. The holy essence that is your life, the beauty that is your life. Feel gratitude right now for all that you have, the people that are in your life that are supporting you, that you get to support, that you get to be in relationship with, for the food that you eat every day, for the house that you live in, for the roof over your head, for access to fresh air, fresh, clean water, for the simplicity of this invitation now in this time to live more simply. All that gratitude. There are tidal waves of love. Session with me, or remembering that this space is always here. Never to lose this space. This is who we are. And it's waiting for you there. You want to close your eyes.
Jennifer, that was so healing, so uplifting. I really appreciated the way you brought in such clarity with your sentence stems while we are all tapping. And, for people who are tuning in and who have never heard of this technique, emotional freedom technique, which is tapping on our meridians, I encourage you to follow Jennifer and really get to know this powerful tool for healing. Many medical doctors like Dr. Joseph Mercola and a lot of medical doctors are realizing this is an ancient technique, tapping on our meridians. And for me personally, being allowed to speak my frustration or my feeling, a lot of people may say they're feeling sadness or anger or bewilderment or any of those things that we're feeling right now, because if we're not feeling right now, we're dead. That everybody is feeling an emotion right now. The whole world is feeling an emotion right now. And by you, Jennifer, bringing us into that space of allowing us to speak it and then tap back in and anchor back in self-love and all the beautiful stems that you gave us, that we're all worthy of love, and just to be real, just to be real with what's going on with our struggles and our patterns, and be able to clear them, not just for ourselves, but for our families, for our communities, and for the entire world. This is a powerful technique. And I appreciate you so much, Jennifer, for coming on and giving us your beauty. And that music was great too, to do that. Do you see what I'm drinking? I happen to just notice this is GT's kombucha, Lavender Love. This is one of our sponsors. And they're one of the reasons why we are able to do these live streams, why we're able to do Disclosure Fest mass meditation every year. They've been one of our incredible sponsors. And I didn't even realize when I grabbed this kombucha that this is one of our sponsors. So I thought, I'm going to give them a really good plug, that I actually do drink Lavender Love, and it's been great. Woo! And, we want to also thank our Follow Your Heart sponsor, Califia Farms, which I drink their, all of their products and put them in my mushroom coffee in the morning, and biomats.com. During this time of uncertainty, it really is a big testament to people living in the frequency of trust and faith that we are going to get through this, to be able to sponsor Disclosure Fest and other communities like ours that are doing amazing things on the earth, that are really shifting the focus and the whole paradigm. And so we appreciate all of you our sponsors, and your donations, anyone that's watching this live or on the replay, your donations directly fund our 6 humanitarian environmental initiatives. We feed over 1,000 houseless people in Skid Row, and they need us more than ever right now. So we're actually, the funds that we're raising right now are going directly to feeding those houseless people on Skid Row. The Clean Air Initiative, the Starseed Initiative, all of our initiatives, the Every Elder Initiative. A lot of elders are really right now struggling in their being cut off, from their communities. So the Every Elder Initiative is another initiative that's just really close to my heart. The beach and river cleanups, where we've cleaned up over 20,000 pounds of trash. It's beautiful to be here and see this paradigm shift, and you are a part of it. Jennifer Partridge, how do people find you? They're finding you on Instagram, your website?
Yeah, you can go to jenniferpartridge.com, or you can go to Jennifer_Partridge on Instagram. And I have a free tapping basics course. So if you are new to tapping, if you go to my website, you can sign up and I'll gift you a free tapping basics course to get you started, so you can learn all about the points and do some practice sessions on yourself. And yeah, I put out free content every week in my newsletter. So there's many ways to connect.
Well, thank you again. And I look forward to seeing you when we have our mass meditation initiative at Los Angeles State Historic Park. Thank you so much again. And we'd like to thank Dr. Stephen Greer and my co-host on these global live streams with DisclosureFest Foundation, Jimmy Church. Right before you went on, Jennifer, they were talking about the Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind movie and what's happening with the movement. Just really, really feeling so inspired by today's global live stream. And we invite you to come back. Anybody, if you were watching this and you got something out of it, please subscribe to the DisclosureFest Foundation's YouTube channel, our Facebook page, Jennifer's Instagram. Go get those free tapping, get the exposure to this EFT technique in tapping, because it really does help. It keeps us calm. And I am living my wildest dreams with you, Jennifer, because you really are inspirational. Again, I'd like to thank DisclosureFest team, Adrian Valera, our founder, Nilu, Ryan, Shun Williams, Colleen Chrome Skies, all of the team that's come together to put these live streams on. And Portal to Ascension, Neil Gar, we wouldn't be doing this if he wasn't up here providing the platform for us to do this. So we're so grateful, and especially to you, our live stream viewers. And for anybody that's seeing this after the fact, I want to share it so that people can really benefit from this information that was coming through. So it doesn't hurt to share it after the fact. We can all benefit from EFT tapping with Jennifer Partridge. Thank you again, and join us tomorrow, same time, 2 to 4 p.m. Pacific. We have a big treat with Dea Doba. If you don't know her, she's another Australian.
Oh, wow.
She's phenomenal. She is phenomenal. She is a grid worker. The way that she uses her voice, and she's got this beautiful divine family, and she's really going to bring us all into a beautiful global planetary meditation tomorrow at 2 p.m. And at 3 p.m. after her, we have Johnny Juicer. So we have a full schedule again tomorrow. But thanks again for joining us. We went over a little bit today, but it was perfect. Again, blessings to you, Jennifer, and blessings to all of you, our listeners.
Blessings to you and the whole crew that are making this happen. Thank you. And I know it's a lot to really commit in this time, and thank you for showing up for everyone. And we're so grateful for the work that you're helping put out in the world.
Oh, gosh, bless you. Well, we're all in it together. We are all in it together. Us and our mermaid family back there.
I know. I was looking at your mermaid. I was like, I think that's you in a different life, wasn't it?
I believe so. My husband actually made the stained glass, and this is a makeshift studio in my bedroom. But I'm doing it, and I'm just really honored to be here with everybody that's joined with us and with you. So thank you again. I'll be back tomorrow. 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. And can't wait. Big hugs to you, Jennifer.
Big hugs to you too. Bye.
Bye. Thank you again, family, for joining us. And I hope you come back tomorrow. And please share this if you would. I think we got a lot out of this. This was fantastic healing. I'm actually going to come back later tonight and do this with my daughter. I'm going to get her on a FaceTime Live and do some tapping with my daughter because we're not together right now. Okay. Enjoy the rest of your day and stay safe, sane, and spiritually fueled. I'm Michelle Anderson with Awakening Code Radio, and I appreciate you so much. Big hugs.